Bonjour everyone, it is Sue with Sue is Retiring to France on a Shoestring. And yet again, I was not planning on doing a short video before I do my travelogue videos, but it is 4 days post-op for my rotator cuff surgery, and I am doing fantastic. And I've been able to get a couple of more really big things I would say ticked off my list, or at least moved forward a little bit more. So I thought I would come on before I settle down and do those travelogues, because that's going to be kind of intense. And there is some update that's going on, so why not do a short video and tell you all what's going on. So first off, there is a plot shift with my travel to France in May. Thank goodness for one of my viewers, P.L. Schroeder, who also has made the trip from Houston with a big dog, which is about the same size as my bigger dog. And I was persuaded just by looking at the different information on that flight versus the one out of Newark, and all of the hassle it would take for me to get up to Newark, New Jersey. And I rebooked my flight going out of Houston. So that will be so much easier. I will be able to drive to Houston, check into my hotel with the dogs. I will be able to take my car to CarMax near the airport location, have them or have Uber take me back to the hotel, and then get to the airport the next morning through Uber or whatever transportation will take 2 large dogs in crates and a frantic person with probably 2 large suitcases. So that was really nice to be able to make that change. I was able to cancel the hotels, cancel the rental car to go up there, cancel all that travel planning, and I'm very, very pleased about that. Second thing to talk about, my shoulder recovery is going fantastic. In fact, I talked about the sling that I put together in my last video, and you can see I am not wearing that sling. And that is because it has gone from super cold here to super warm. It's probably in the high 70s outside. It might even be a little bit higher than that, which is kind of crazy in such a short period of time. But needless to say, even the cool mesh sling is way too hot and has given me a heat rash. So I am propping my arm up on this little cushion that they give you that velcros to the sling, and I have a cotton washcloth laying on top of it, and it is so much cooler and so much more relaxing. And it still does what it's intended. It keeps me from using my left arm. That said, I haven't had that much pain at all. In fact, I have been taking the heavy-duty painkillers when I go to sleep, just so I can sleep, because I do not sleep sitting up very well. I know some people that's easy for them. It's not easy for me. So I have been taking that so I can at least fall asleep, but I haven't needed it for pain, which is pretty amazing. And I took some Advil and Tylenol this morning at about 7:30, and it is now 4 o'clock my time, and I haven't had any pain whatsoever. So I'm really, really thrilled that I am recovering way better than I think I could have anticipated at this point in time. So yay to my surgeon, yay to her team, and yay to my body for deciding it wants to heal properly and quickly. Next, I changed my mailing address for most of my significant entities. So that is my 401k brokerage, my bank account, my credit cards, and things like that. And I decided to go ahead and do that early, because if you have ever changed your address, typically what they do is they will send you a notification of address change to your old address as well as your new address. And so this will give me plenty of time to figure out if there's any glitch in the system, and to make sure that everything that needs to be going to my mailing address once I leave the States will be smooth sailing. So that was another nice and small task to be able to accomplish while I'm sitting here at home, not able to go anywhere and do anything. Also, I spent some time today figuring out how to cancel my Medicare Part B and my Medicare Supplement plan and my Medicare Part D, which is the drug plan. And so I've got that all squared away. I've got the form that I need to cancel Part B, and the other two don't even need anything except just for me to let them know at the end of May that I will not be continuing with them, because my annual renewal is June 1st. So it actually figures out to be perfect timing for my needs in terms of moving to France. Now, I know there's a lot of people, and possibly some viewers here, that are very cautious and are very wary about canceling their Medicare Part B when they go overseas, because you do have a penalty. However, if you are continuously covered by health insurance when you're outside of the country, there is a caveat that you do not have to pay the 10% penalty if and when you decide to move back to the United States. I've looked a little into that, but I haven't looked very deeply into that. I'm not really that concerned about it. My plan is to put the money that I am paying for my Part B and for my supplement plan right now, to sock that money away in savings regardless. I don't see it in my monthly budget right now in terms of money that I can use for other things. So I'm going to keep it hidden, if you will, away in a savings account, making interest, so that again, it will be serving me instead of just me paying for health insurance that I cannot use when I am living outside of the country. And again, I am not planning on coming back to the United States. It would be something really rare for me to decide to come back to the United States full time. So, not really planning on that. And lastly, because I've gotten a lot of these things done, I've gotten the travel plans pretty much at least initiated, I've gotten the surgery done, I know what the recuperation for that is already starting to look like, and as I said, it's very sunny skies in terms of this rehab. I can now focus on not just the healing, but focus on making the final arrangements for my move to France, which means selling this rig, selling my car, which is going to be fairly easy, and then selling the few remaining physical items that I actually have that I will want to put up for sale in a estate sale or garage sale, whatever you want to call it, because I don't have an estate or a garage, and also on the online sales platforms. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to go take the dogs for another walk because, again, absolutely gorgeous outside, and I am taking them for walks one at a time. They have been incredibly good, and it's just so nice to get out there when it's this pleasant. So I hope it's lovely where you are. Thank you again for being part of this journey. I'm so glad that you're here and you are watching and maybe sharing it with others, liking if you are so inclined, subscribing if you are so inclined, and I hope everybody has a bonjour, has a bonsoir, au revoir, and I will see you all again soon. Take care.